Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. A very good evening to each and every one of you, wherever around the world you guys are joining us from this evening. It's our privilege to have each and every one of you with us, guys, and we know we are shocking some of you. We're on a little early. We want to say some more shout outs to the folks who join us. And guys, we are privileged to have each and every one of you, wherever from around the world you guys join us from. It is our absolute privilege to have each and every one of you. Some of you guys have joined us very early. Lester Weeks and Yannick Lynch, Winston Henry, is it Alisher Greenwich, the early birds. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter as well, guys. Wherever you're joining us from, Winston Henry, Yannick Lynch, Lester Weeks, Alisher Greenwich. A very good evening to each and every one of you. Beatrice Selby, I see you as well. Jamal Aziz, Shanna Fowler, I see Faye Lyon, Dexter Williams. Good to see you. Dennis London Welchman, Joylyn Cook, Derek Smith. Folks, we love our ringsiders. We love each and every one of you. And we promise that this year, we're going to be paying more attention to you guys. Much more attention to you guys. We love having you. We love after the show, going back through the comments, and it's a belly full of laughter, folks, when we read some of the stuff you guys post. Kim Clark, we see you there. Erwin Don Cook, Avril Blackett, Wilton Blue, Estelle, Rhonda Ferguson, good to see you as well. Yvonne Lamy, Desiree Chapman, guys. So good to see each and every one of you, wherever around the world you guys are joining us from. We got quite a bit of information to get to. Some of the events that happened over the last 24, 40 hours. We are tracking them right here for you. Eileen Griffith, Norton Innes. Let's fight. Plenty names there. Deborah Halley, Wilton Blue, Veronica Primo Rollins. Veronica, how you doing? So good to see you, Veronica. Sasha Trim. Richard Fordyce, we see you as well. Joylyn Cook, John Smart, Sharon Eastman, all of you precious, fantastic folks. We're on just a couple of minutes early, and those of you who are going to join us late and you think you missed something, well, why you come to the fight late? You know, you got to be seated at least 15 minutes before. at least 15 minutes before. Folks, this year, we are going to be having some town halls. So let me tell you about that as we have some time to spare before we get into the program proper. We are going to be doing some town halls, so we might be coming near wherever you are. We're going to try to do at least one per month. Hold the show where you guys are, listen to the issues, talk to you guys, and have you guys talk back to us. And we like that last part more than anything else, having you guys talk back to us. So we are already planning our town halls. So look out for us. Look out for when we make the announcement where we're going to be, where we're having our town halls. It's 2022. And guys, this year, with the gloves off, we mixing things up. Welcome in the ring, Stacy Lewis, Magnell Barrow, Ewart Benjamin, Karen Black. Good to see you, Karen. Devon Hughes, Paulette Hawk Kippins, Gavin, Liverpool, Tanya. Good to see you as well. Roxanne, Liverpool, all the Liverpools here. Lisa Remy, Paulette Hawks, Onessa Wardine, Koana Mingo. Good to see you, Evangeline Reese. Fancy name, Evangeline Reese. Folks, we gotta ask y'all, when we come on the live, we say share the live stream. And we gotta bring up some of the graphics we used to have. Encourage you guys to like, encourage you guys to share, encourage you guys to retweet, and to subscribe if you guys are joining us via YouTube. You're on one of the pages somewhere across social media. Follow that page as well. You're the Shirley Avery Duncan page. Follow that page and share the live stream. Christopher Jones page, follow it. Share the live stream. You're joining us on the APNU AFC page. Share the live stream. Follow and share. You're joining us on the Alliance for Change page, guys. Share the live stream, folks. That being said, a warm welcome to each and every one of you. We trust you guys have had a fantastic day. We had a great day. Spent our lunch talking with the newest the new chairman of the PNCR, Sherwin Holder, and member of parliament, my colleague, had a fantastic discussion with him during lunch. That a podcast, Below the Belt, is still posted on our social media network. It's posted on our pages, so you can still go back and take a look at it. It's also on our YouTube channel. When you have some time, guys, you can go back and take a look at that. Don Raymond, good to see you. Bella Jones, you touched down. Andre Saul, how you doing there? Good to see you, Andre. Shanet Barnes, is it Chocolate? Somebody's name is actually Chocolate. Deanne Britton, good to see you, Deanne. Dawn Sullivan rather. Tessa, Isaacs, Graves Zandy, John Raymond, Kwana Mingo, is it Enid Elliott? Good to see each and every one of you. Michaela Webster, guys. We want to see those emojis. Richard Fordyce, let's fight pace and power in 2022, guys. Pace and power. Albert Morgan, good to see you as well, guys. A lot of information to get through. We want to see those emojis, and guys, as we have a couple minutes on our hands, might as well we tell you guys that those who are going to be joining us later on, unfortunately, we don't run on water. Unfortunately, it takes something to keep the lights on. It takes something to keep the program going, billing out all these programs, having our website credible sources as well, and have some more programs in production for you guys as well. And we are so grateful. We don't worry with the friends, she say, who begging for money and all of that, who want $5 and tell us, we want it. We don't run on water, we want it. And we are unashamed about that. You are supporting us, and they're getting into our business. We ain't worrying with them nonetheless. We hold a focus in 2022. Good to see each and every one of you guys. By now, you know we have the Cash App feature. It's a $ in the ring 592. That's our Cash App handle. It's a $ in the ring 592. We're also available via PayPal, in the ring 592 at gmail.com. That's our PayPal email address, in the ring 592 at gmail.com. That's the PayPal address. MMG6276963, our MMG number 6276963. And we got some things to talk about GT&T a little later on in the program. So if you know somebody from GT&T, tell them GT&T getting mentioned tonight. GT&T name calling tonight. We're also available via Western Union. We're also available via MoneyGram, folks. Unfortunately, we don't run on water. And if you want to get in contact with us, you need any guidance on any of these platforms, you can WhatsApp us on that very MMG number, 627-6963, guys. That being said, I am ready to get to the fight card. I am just waiting on you guys at this point. Just waiting, patiently waiting on y'all. Welcome in the ring for those of you who are now joining us. We started about 5 minutes early, doing some housekeeping as we have some time. Privileged to see each and every one of you. Nonetheless, hundreds of comments already. Hundreds of persons have showed up in the ring already. Penelope Hudson, I see you there. Frank Moore, is that you? Leon Logan, is that you? Stacey Ann Stalls, good to see you too. Donna Liverpool, Deborah Halley. Guys, you know, thousands of you watch us every night, and we know that you guys could be a lot of places, but you choose to make in the ring your 8 to 9 o'clock hour. You know, people telling us we're breaking up families and all of it. We ain't taking blame for things that we ain't know about. We ain't taking blame for that, guys. But we are so privileged that you guys choose to make here the place for your news, information, entertainment. You're all in one-stop shop for what's happening locally in Guyana, some regional news and some international information as well. We are so privileged that you guys are here with us, and we have a fantastic time curating this information for you and bringing it to you live and direct in our own style, in our own fashion. Guys, we are fired up. We are ready to go. It's pace and power in 2022, and nobody else stopping me. Nobody else holding me back. Tell somebody, hold me here, hold me shut. It's fight time. We got to fight. Folks, some people we can negotiate with, some people we can talk down, some people we can talk to, some people we can talk across to, some people we can engage, some people, folks, some people, we can engage them. But some other people, we got to fight them. We got to fight them. That's the only way they understand. We got to fight them, Sharon Eastman. BHS shall be pace and power. Laverne Lincott, good to see you there, Laverne. Really good to see you, Laverne Lincott. I know that name, Lincott. Good to see you, Laverne, there on the live. Debbie, Dorrit David, all you fantastic folks. Folks, we want to see those emojis, those PPPites who come about, the Trenchies, the Nakavakamite, the Philistines, the Hippocytes, the Hittites, the Jebusites. We see you. We see you. It's pace and power in 2022, and we hope that you guys can keep up. Pamela Jerrick, I see you there. Glennis Murn, Glennis Mingo Byrne, rather. I see you there. Gwenna Jones says, boots on the ground. Wayne backing down. Clive Barrow, we see you as well. Simone Kennedy, come on down. Folks, I'm fired up. I am ready to go, ready to pass away. Ingrid King, I see you too, Ingrid. Folks, I see, come on. We were telling the folks earlier. Folks, a lot of umbrellas. Take out your umbrella. Take out your umbrella. Somebody get lashed with umbrella. Like the program. If you feel what we're doing is good, like it. Share it if you're excited to be here. Retweet if you're joining me on Twitter. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Guys, we want to see those emojis. That is what gets us fired up. When we see how you guys engage the program, guys, we want to do this. We want to do it for you. We want to do it for you. We want to go out and get the information that you so need. It's our privilege. It don't take nothing out of us. It's only because it takes something to keep the physical place running. It takes something to procure the equipment, to get better, to professionalize the program. We ask you guys to partner with us, but it is our privilege to be here. Like the broadcast, share the live stream, retweet the program, subscribe to our channels. Any page you're following us on Facebook, follow that page. Any page you're joining us on Facebook, follow that page, guys. We want to see those emojis as well. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you guys. Wherever you are joining us from around the world, it is our privilege to have each and every one of you. From the back end, we can see now clearly thousands of you are joining us across social media, hundreds on the various pages. From the back end, we're quite over 2,000 at the back end here, and we are so privileged, guys. We are so privileged, guys, that you guys are here. We did our homework, we fired up, and we are ready to go. I don't know about you. Let us know how you're receiving the audio. I am ready to get into that fight. Got Carol Jacobs. I see the umbrella. Under my umbrella. Ella. Kwana Mingo. This thing I walk up, we gotta fall back and sing, We gotta try something. Ainsley Ben Morgan. We see you there as well, guys. We want to see those emojis. Fired up, guys. And we are ready to go. A lot of people named Colin tonight. Why y'all know that? a lot of people names calling this evening. Leslie Niles, is that you? Netta Osindi Fraser, I see your umbrella. All fashion, all man and fashion of umbrellas. I see also, let me see, hold on. Cynthia Romaine Adams, I see you there. Jaleese Gulliver, thanks for that message today. I see you as well, Jaleese. Thank you guys who WhatsApp us on our WhatsApp number with varying kinds of information, 627-6963. Thank you, Cheryl Gillis, Jermaine Osborne, Warnella Garnett, Cheryl Gillis again, Sharon Eastman, Dolores Denny, Laverne Lincock, Margaret Craig. I see Andrew Cuthbert and Janet Edwards, folks, thousands upon thousands of you. Thank you so much for showing up here, guys. Your name calling, me name calling every day. Folks, I understand what happens when you're out front like this, I understand fully well what happens when you're out front like this. Everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants a piece of you. You don't get my wife jealous. You all are going to get my wife very jealous. So many people want a piece of me. And my name calling steady. I don't mind. This is what happens when you are where we are at this point. This is what happens when you're out front. And guys, we can take it. We can take a point. But when we start raining down blows, don't start balling out. Don't start crying foul. A lot of people name calling. Is it Jesse or is it Yessie? Or is it G-Y-S-E? Fancy names, a lot of names, folks. You're going to send me a little WhatsApp message with the pronunciation of some of these fancy names. Pamela Gurick, Ingrid King, Sharon Cassilo Edwards, Isabella Edwards, Sandrine Beard, all of the Edwards guys in the ring. A lot of people name calling, Front name calling, Priya name calling. A lot of people name calling tonight. Marcel Hudson, the CEO of Education, his name calling. A lot of people name calling, folks. A lot of names calling tonight. Jacqueline, is it Sida? Good to see you there. Folks, I love those umbrellas. I love those umbrellas. We big, but we ain't stupid. Shannon Barnes, you got it right. Abigail, Natasha, I love the umbrellas. Bring out the umbrella tonight. Rain or shine. Umbrella got to use. Umbrella got to work. Folks, good to be seeing so many of you. Wherever part of the world you're joining us from, let's get to the fight card. Folks, locally on the ground, it's a COVID surge. It's a COVID surge. Don't let them tell you anything otherwise. What we have obtaining currently on the ground in Guyana is nothing but a COVID surge. And we're going to show you just a bit of the information we were able to curate at our end. That should prove to anybody that something ordinary is not happening locally. This is what, the 5th wave, the 6th wave, the 7th, the 8th, the 10th, the 9th. Which wave is it? Nonetheless, there is a COVID surge happening locally from all across the country. People have been reaching out to us, sharing bits and pieces of information with us. Odessa Wardine and Diane Fordyce. That is how we can come to the ineluctable conclusion, as one of my law lecturers used to say when I was an undergraduate studying law, professor, the former CCJ judge, used to say it's the ineluctable conclusion. That's what we have here, based on the information that we have at hand. There's a COVID surge, but them boys, Carol Jacobs and Kim Clark, they're not operating as though we have a COVID surge, you know. You would think it is business as usual, but in 2022, folks, we dare say it's pace and power. And so we're going to call them out. We're going to call them out. We're going to call names, just like how our names calling. Just like how a lot of people on social media doing live videos, doing programs similar to us, seem to have their focus on us. So we name calling, and all people name going to call. There is a COVID surge. Don't let Frank Anthony tell you anything different. Don't let Priya Manichan and Catfish, Utendi Grant, Deborah Clark, don't let it tell you anything different. Carlton Beverly, I want to see those umbrellas. Penelope Hudson, we big. Roxanne Odessa, Paula Bay, Paula Pollard, we big, but we ain't stupid. Frank don't come around, we funny. Frank Anthony, we big, but we ain't stupid. Catfish, Irfan Ali, Papa Jagabat, we big. Baby Jagabat, Lil Boy, Ramson, we big, man. Tulsi, Narayan, but we ain't stupid. Tulsi said Frank is a vampire. Nicole Hardin, we see you. Yolanda Moore, we big. There is a COVID surge locally. Installed Minister of Health, Frank Anthony, we big. Guys, but definitively I say, we are not stupid, Mark Payne. We're not stupid. And so, folks, look what's happening. Look what is happening, guys. COVID surge. Just in the last 24 hours, 788 new cases. Frank, your name calling. You know, people are talking about these other things on other shows, you know. They're talking about happening in the ring. They're missing all the important information. And they're talking about what is happening in the ring. Things what they know about. But the real information, they're not regurgitating on their programs, like how in one day, in 24 hours, 788 confirmed cases. Can you imagine that? In one day, folks. Hold on. Folks, we got to get a red flag here. I think we need we got to get an umbrella here. I think we need an umbrella. All right, let me see what our graphic artists can cook up. We need an umbrella here. All right, we got some fantastic graphic artists that we work with. Them boys gonna cook up an umbrella quick, and put in that thing there. Hopefully. Guys, when these Jacobats took over, hold on. August 2nd, 2020. August 2nd, 2020, there were 474 confirmed cases. They were 400, not 4,000. There were 474 confirmed cases of COVID-19 locally. You know the trenches won't want to hear that. PPP supporters who are welcome in the ring, they won't want to hear that, however. In one day, today, 788 confirmed cases. Well, we know the COVID numbers nationally, well over 45,000. We probably around 50, 55,000 currently. In 24 hours, folks, in 24 hours, you got 788. We got a country. I think Frank gave up. Folks, hold on. I think Frank gave up. Roxy McKinnon, I think Frank gave up. I think Frank just earning the salary to buy umbrellas and what have you. But Frank gave up. I don't even think they're trying anymore, folks. I don't think they're trying. I don't see that. When we look and see where COVID is locally, we don't get the chance, we don't get the impression that there's somebody at the wheels. And if anybody at the wheels is sleeping, Father, snatch the wheel. Abba, Father, the big man upstairs, whoever up there, snatch the wheel. And I got a cousin named Antonio. She says, snatch the whole vehicle. Snatch the whole vehicle. Claudine LaRose, Dukwa, hold on. Something. When these guys came in, 474 cases. In one day, 788. Frank gave up. Frank just earning the salary at this point. He's buying umbrellas. He marking time in there, looking for a little pension, what have you. You know, he might be wanting to follow the first lady who's in Vegas, Las Vegas at this point. Country under pressure, country in crisis. First lady in Las Vegas, just back from Dubai. You know, Frank probably saving up his money for that kind of thing. Oren Barker, Audrey Bob, Sherbone Semple, probably there. Ainsley, Ben Morgan. Frank probably saving up some money to follow the first lady to those exotic lands, Las Vegas and so forth. But Frank ain't doing nothing. Let us admit it. Trenches, Nakovakamites, Kovakamites, Jebusites, Hittites. He's not doing anything. COVID is a runaway train. Guys, wherever you're joining us from this evening, welcome in the ring. Share the live stream and let's show the entire world how the PPP asleep at the wheels. They are soundly asleep at the wheels, and COVID governance just driving itself. That's what COVID governance is doing. Koala Mingo and Orindon Cook. COVID governance is just driving itself. Look what else is happening. At the EPA, we are made to understand that there's an outbreak of COVID-19, that staff are off the job and are being sent off the job because COVID-19 is so prevalent at the Environmental Protection Agency, where this new guy, Kemraj, he too asleep at the wheels of the EPA, asleep at the wheels, and now COVID is running rampant at the Environmental Protection Agency. What is Frank Anthony doing about that? Frank give up. And COVID just doing its own thing. COVID is just doing its own thing. So it looks as though Tracy Mullen, the plan here is herd mentality. Jack Dio said it. Papa Jagabal said it. People will die. They have let down the guardrails and they're just allowing COVID now to have its way in the society. And so we are learning that at EPA, there is an outbreak of COVID-19 of epic proportions. And so we are advising the health authorities to do what they got to do. Do what they have to do, but let's get this thing under control. At the EPA, y'all think it's the EPA? Folks, we're going to have a map. Shortly, we're going to have a map. And we're going to pinpoint on that map, real CNN style, right? Where COVID is hitting our country. We have that map. When and where COVID on that map is affecting our nation. We got the technical guys who can do that work. Idris Williams, Sherbone, Semple, Utendi Grant. We got the people. EPA, y'all tag EPA staff on the broadcast if y'all know them. Send the link to them. COVID running rampant at the EPA, but y'all think it's only there? Folks, you heard the half of it. You haven't heard the half of it. This is a live stream you're going to want to share tonight. We are witnessing in the education system how COVID-19 is obliterating the regime's education strategy, the education strategic sector plan. The education strategic sector plan. This is a 5-year plan that they launched recently. And it was so poorly done. It is not catering at all for the vicissitudes of COVID-19. Folks, we got to improve with language for 2022. It has not contemplated the vicissitudes. And so we're seeing COVID rip up the PPP installed regime's education strategic sector plan. Rip it up. How it is doing that? Oh, they said they got things under control. Oh, they are ready to go back and to deliver face-to-face learning. Priya quite recently told teachers, no more virtual learning, no more virtual teaching. Done with that. Waste, Priya says. That's a waste. We got to go back in the classrooms. But we are seeing how big man COVID teaching them a lesson. This big man here called COVID is ripping up Priya's education strategic sector plan, ripping it up and spitting it out. Ripping it up and spitting it out in school after school. It's confusion powder. It is total confusion powder. They haven't the slightest clue, folks, what is happening in the education sector. They don't have the slightest clue. Folks, this is the live stream you're going to want to share. This is the one. This is it. All right? This is it. You're going to want to share it. So their education strategic plan, ladies and gentlemen from around the world, it is being shredded. I want to see the umbrella. Because when COVID's spitting out this education strategic sector plan, you're going to need an umbrella to shelter. Folks, you is going to need an umbrellas to shelter. COVID is spitting it out. Chewing it up, and spitting it out, it is falling like rain. You're going to need somebody to shelter with an umbrella. When COVID finished with the PPP regime, education strategic sector plan, it's mashing it up. Magnell Barrow. Folks, look what else is happening in the school system. On the Prayers watch, on the Marcel Hudson's watch, in the school system, COVID mashing up the plan. Right? Mashing up the plan. At the ministry's own head office at 21 Brickdam. Yesterday we told you guys that the accounting department had to be shut down and the staff sent home. And because the pressure our program has brought to bear on the authorities, they have now thought it wise to send home all the staff there at 21 Brickdam. All the staff there were sent home today at 2 o'clock because there is an outbreak of COVID-19. An outbreak of COVID-19 at the 21 Brickdam office of the Ministry of Education. Folks, if Priya can't protect your own staff, is your children she can protect? Listen to me, folks, hold on. We big, but we ain't stupid faith for than that. Laverne Lincott, Clive Jackson, we big. We got we age, we still looking good. But we ain't stupid, we big. Seymour George, Marla Alicock, we big, but we ain't stupid. Come on, folks, come on. We big. So the very ministry can't even protect its own staff. You see what happened to the education strategic sector plan? They're going to send their own staff home. Because the people want to run before they can creep. They just come out the womb of leadership. Another one climb the Everest of experience. That makes sense. The PPP going to get left behind in 2021, you know. They're going to get left behind. These people incompetence showing every day. The people incompetence showing every day. We got to shelter them with an umbrella. We got to get the umbrella competence to shelter the PPP. We got to get the umbrella knowledge and wisdom and education to shelter the PPP. Right? They dance bad and it's showing. They dance bad. Kesh Sharma, they dance bad. And it's showing. So the very ministry, 21 Brickdam, the entire staff, was sent home today because COVID is running rampant there. And these people telling us they can protect you children. They can't even protect where the offices are. They can come in Ituni and Bartica and Mabaruma and protect your children in the school system with face-to-face learning. Folks, we big. Kwana, Janet, Seaboard, Don Raymond, we big. But folks, we ain't stupid. We ain't stupid. Look what else is happening with COVID-19, this surge of COVID-19. Oh my God. Folks, you think it's only 21 brick dam. All kind of pocketry happening. We tell you, this is a live stream you go out and share. You think it's only a 21 brick dam. Pocketry happening? The staff at GPHC told us that more staff, supplementary study from education, more staff tested positive today at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. Folks, hold on. If the government can protect the Ministry of Health staff in their institution, oh, we beg, but we stupid. Is you living in some far-flung place, quarantine, 57 village, far-flung places, let them deep south Rupununi, deep south Rupununi, in those distant villages, it's you they're going to protect. It's you they're going to protect. More staff, 167 staff at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, God be with them, tested positive yesterday. And we received credible information from credible sources that more staff, ladies and gentlemen, tested positive for COVID-19 at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. Back to education. And how COVID-19 dismantling their education strategic sector plan. Dismantling it. Parfait Harmony Nursery School was closed today. COVID-19 among teachers and students. Parfait Harmony Nursery. Credible information we received there tell us that the staff and students there at Parfait Harmony Nursery tested positive for COVID-19. And so the school system falling like dominoes. Because you know why? Poor planning. Yesterday, school opened was yesterday, Monday. And we showed you a photograph yesterday of St. George's High School, right in the national capital city, full of garbage since from last storm. Full of garbage. Well, the folks reached out to us today and told us the garbage was removed again because of our program, and they're watching and they're taking shame out of the eye and doing the work. Why you got to wait till we say something to do your work? Why? Well, we can say a lot of things tonight. Parfait Harmony School, got COVID, teachers and students. Fix it, Granger. Irfan. Fix it, Catfish. Parfait Harmony. Right? COVID-19 ripping up their education strategic sector plan, spitting it out. Get your umbrella, you're going to need it. A.W.O.L Nursery School. COVID-19, teachers and students. A.W.O.L Nursery School. We've been able to confirm teachers and students COVID positive. Pretty soon we got to get face-to-face learning. It's a no-brainer. How long we can stay home? Well, take it. A.W.O.L Nursery, right? Let us take care of these children at A.W.O.L Nursery. I don't want them to go to A.W.O.L University at all. Bring them to UG, Turkine. Keep them away from A.W.O.L University. Let us protect these children. Come on, Frank. Frank, your neighbor this thing, man. We know you give up. Oh. Papa Jack, about find something else for Frank to do. Folks, you got to share the live stream. Let the world see. Let our international stakeholders in health see how they have broken down the guardrails and COVID spitting on we, raining COVID down on us, and causing us to need umbrellas. So folks, at Parfait Harmony Nursery School and A.W.O.L Nursery School, COVID in your skin. West Demerara Secondary School is reporting COVID positive cases. Folks, you realize only one region. You understand? If we walk through region by region, we here till tomorrow this time, talking about this administration and the absolutely incompetent COVID governance. You understand? You understand what we're talking about? So West Demerara Secondary School, they are also reporting that they have COVID positive persons on staff and in the student population, nursery and secondary now. What's happening in this country, guys? What is happening in this country that we love so much, right? And if COVID is no respecter of political parties, no respecter of religion, no respecter of social class, no respecter of the sexes, no respecter of social status, umbrella or no umbrellas, COVID coming for you. Then we have to talk to the people who are the wheels, or are supposed to be at the wheels. Whether you're PPP, whether you're PNC, whether you're AFC, whoever you be, whoever you is, you have to talk to those guys. Frank, man, it's time to move. Ali, listen to me, Ali. Catfish, if you move, Frank, I will never say anything about it. I promise you that. I will say nothing about it on this program. If you move, Frank, so don't think we can shame y'all. You got to do what you got to do. Peace and power in 2022. Ali, you got to do what you got to do. Closer to where we are, broadcasting this program from the national capital city of Georgetown. Carnegie School of Home Economics, we're being told. Teachers and students are coming down COVID positive. Teachers and students, Carnegie School of Home Economics, some of the folks there reached out to us. Carnegie School of Home Economics. In addition to that, folks, we're hearing that at Christchurch Secondary School. I used to teach at Christchurch at one time. Yes. I taught history at Christchurch. I taught English language at Christchurch as well. Christchurch is reporting that teachers there have tested COVID positive. You understand, folks, why in one day we have recorded 788 confirmed cases? You understand or you overstand? We are being told that at the Charlie Jagan International Airport, oh, Papa Charlie must be doing somersaults in his grave. At Charlie Jagan International Airport, persons are testing positive, staff with COVID-19. Persons at the CJIA, Charlie Jagan International Airport, they are testing positive for COVID-19. What Frank doing? That's what you want to know. What Frank doing? It's a new year. You would think Frank has returned with some gusto. Frank thinking about going to Las Vegas with the First Lady? Following her? Not with her. Y'all don't get me that. Right? But going there, distant lands, exotic places? Come on, folks. Come on now. Frank asleep at the wheels. Abba Father, snatch the whole vehicle. So, immigration officers at Cherry Jagan International Airport are telling us COVID-19 persons are there. Folks, the High Court today closed. The High Court, Auntie Roxanne, the Chief Justice Court, Roxanne George Wiltshire Court, the High Court closes doors. They said from the 5th to the 10th, right? It's either a couple people pass through there and they got to fumigate, or it's really COVID. They said because of COVID exposure, staff or visitors there expose everybody to COVID, so they have closed the High Court because of COVID-19. Folks, you understand what happened in this country? Or if it's Rasta, you understand? So the school system is dominoes toppling there. The school system. We're seeing at the back end over 3,000 persons are watching us. You're sharing the live stream so the international community seeing how our institutions, our school system, the sectors falling to COVID-19 on this installed regime. They have not had a handle on COVID-19 from day one. We're close to 40 minutes into the program, and the only thing I've talked about is COVID-19. Folks, and I tell you, we can be here till tomorrow evening going through region by region, institution by institution, about how they are poorly managing COVID-19. Poorly managing COVID-19. And so those are just a couple of things, that we can share with you this evening. At least we have you guys here all night talking about COVID. Right? Those are just a couple of things we are sharing. So the court of the Supreme Court of Judicature, or the High Court, also known as the High Court, right, shut its door to COVID-19. Picture of the day, folks. Well, before we get there, as we're talking about education in particular and COVID-19, 65 plus teachers tested positive for COVID-19. And so the Ghana Teachers Union, the GTU, they're asking the administration, the install regime, to suspend face-to-face learning. The GTU, the people who represent teachers in the education sector, that's what they're asking. They're asking for the install regime, catfishing them boys, because the education strategic sector plan ain't working. It ain't working. It took no cognizance of COVID-19, none whatsoever. And quite strangely, let me tell you what is the sub-team, right? Let me tell you what is the sub-team for the plan. The sub-theme for this education strategic sector plan, 2021 to 2025. The sub-theme is this: education for all. Trying to give them something: justice for all, education for all. Innovative teaching and learning in a global pandemic. Folks, that need your popcorn and your cokes, or at least your umbrellas. The education strategic sector plan, 2021 to 2025. The sub-theme the theme of the plan is education for all, innovative teaching and learning in a global pandemic. They missed the mark by miles. They have missed the mark, folks, by miles. Again, the theme of the installed regime's education strategic sector plan, 2021 to 2025, education for all, innovative teaching and learning in a global pandemic. What a shame. What a shame, folks, because they're representing them boys and representing at all. And again, the Guyana Teachers Union, they're asking that these guys take a breather, look what's happening in the education sector, and come again. 65 of their teachers, and I'm certain by morning, and I'll show you why. I'll show you why this can only go up. I will show you conclusively why there's a surge in COVID-19. You know why? They are hypocrites. Priya herself said it. Hypocrites. That's how she spelled it on social media. For those of you who are not familiar with it, the education minister, installed catfish education minister, was trying to spell hypocrite on social media. And this woman, trained as a lawyer at UG, went off someplace else and qualified, trained as a lawyer. I don't know if Priya ever win a case. I don't know if Priya ever win a case, right? We're hearing that at GGMC now, COVID in your skin. GGMC. COVID in your skin there too. And so running rampage through the education sector, 65 plus teachers have tested positive, and GTU asking this install regime to suspend the process. To suspend the process. To top that off, folks. Oh, we had COVID. We had the Delta. Frank Anthony didn't know. Frank Anthony said when Dr. Chris Etienne, the director of PAHO, told us we got Delta here, he said, no, I wasn't brief. And because he wasn't brief, he didn't brief. Right? He wasn't wearing any brief. It meant we didn't have any Delta. And then it took the Trinidadians, who did a cuss out a couple months before because they told us that Sputnik V was not approved by the WHO, the World Health Organization. They cuss out Rowley. It took Rowley them to tell us that there was a confirmed traveler from Guyana with the Delta variant. And then Frank accepted. We got the Delta variant. And then the Omicron variant was right in Brazil. And Frank didn't consult. Folks, y'all sharing the live stream. Let us tell the world how they're mishandling COVID-19 and how the COVID governance is poor and incompetent. The variant Omicron went right in Brazil and they didn't care. And now we learned yesterday. Frank can hear this, I tell you, somebody tag Frank. Frank can tell reporters tomorrow he has not been briefed about this new variant found in France. What difference is this? A new variant. It is called the IHU variant. It's not the IHU variant. It's not a Chinese variant. It's the IHU. IHU, no, it's IHU. I've learned that today. So I pick it up myself. I learned that today, the IHU. And it has been given this name because of the hospital rather, where it was found. Right? I'm saying this very sparingly because I don't understand the full rudiments of the French language, the language of love. See? Adios. I know some of you haven't cuddle and laugh. I'll give you the other one free. See? The French language. Wink. It is named after the hospital in which the variant was discovered. So in the French language, I made to understand that it seems as though they speak the inverse. So what comes at the back in English is supposed to come in the front. So really, truly, this variant was found at the University Hospital Institute, UHI, but because of how it is pronounced in French, it's IHU variant. But it is really and truly in English, rather, I should say. That's really and truly. In the English, it will be the University Hospital Institute. And that is why it is the IHU variant and not the IHU variant. You see, y'all learning something. You're learning something, right? Priya, you see, virtual learning can take place in this country. We got over 3,000 students watching us right now. Just learn that it's not the IHU variant. And I know a lot of people, y'all boss and y'all friends, when y'all go to work, tell them because of how French is spoken. When you convert it into English, what is at the back comes to front. So it's a University Hospital Institute, the IHU. It should be the UHI. But nonetheless, let me take it how we get it. We want to make a profit off of this silly. It was detected in southern France. Frank ain't here with her yet. Y'all tag Frank the man. Ovita Blackman, Sacha Trim, Joylyn Cook, Clive Jackson, Princess Hopkinson. Y'all tag Frank the man. Joylyn Argyle. Tag Frank because Frank can tell us tomorrow. He never heard about this. And I want him to hear because all of our lives are at risk. I want Frank to hear what is happening, folks. Whichever page you're joining us from, peace and power in 2021. Right? Whichever page. Oh, like the broadcast, share the broadcast, retweet the broadcast. You would never see Anderson Cooper them. Somebody in the middle and say share, like, but this is we. We out here. Share, retweet, subscribe. Whichever page you're joining us from, share the live stream. At the back end, right now, I know on my page we got over 3,300 people watching us. On the back end, we are about to touch 4,000 persons watching us on social. We're teaching here tonight, Prayer pass my damn chalk. I'm a bored man. Let's teach some folks here. It is the University Health Institute, the IHU, variant. That being said, for share, like, subscribe. Moving on, folks. Moving on. So we have a new variant. On top of what we have currently, there is a new variant that is going to be heading to us shortly. Because by the time we heard there was Omicron, it was in Brazil. And now Frank is saying we have to assume it is circulating locally. And so we have to assume that very shortly, the IHU variant will be here. The IHU variant, the IHU variant will be here. We have to assume that. But folks, understand why we're having a COVID surge. All of us understand why. Right? Hamper Nation. People don't know, but people don't want to hear about Hamper Nation, you know. We told you what is happening in education. We just got word that at GGMC, the Ghana Manufacturing Corporation, right? No, rather, apologies, it's the Guyana, there's the geology and mines, I think. That is hold on, let me get it right. Folks, give me the right information. I beg of you. Don't get me out here looking thin. Don't get me out here looking thin. Give me the right thing. Give us the right thing. Right? Give us the right thing. Right? Hold on. I'm getting some so I am pulling down some information. I am pulling down some information, folks. I'm pulling down some information. I am being advised that Catfish spoke recently, and he's saying, in terms of schools, we have seen all the data so far, and most countries, almost all countries, are saying we cannot close the schools. We cannot close the education system. They are keeping schools open. They're doing the testing. They are taking precautions, and they are encouraging the wearing of masks. You're really truly saying, who dead? I want to give you that quote again. My attention has just been drawn to it. This is Catfish. And he has said, or it, because Catfish can be he, you know, Catfish. In terms of schools, we have seen all the data so far, and most countries, almost all countries, are saying we cannot close schools. We cannot close the education system. They are keeping the schools open. They're doing the testing. They are taking the precautions, and they are encouraging the wearing of masks. Folks, Hamper Nation. People don't want to hear about Hamper Nation. You understand what I'm telling you? The guys do not want to hear about Hamper Nation. And I'm trying to get some information on the fly here. Let me see how it goes about that last, because I want to give you all the, you might need to know some places to avoid. You might need to know some places to avoid and what is happening on the ground. And we want to keep you guys safe, unlike some people. But I think we saw, is it GGMC, right, has some cases of COVID-19. So I'm going to put an asterisk next to that until I can confirm it. I'm looking for the message that was sent. I'm looking for that. That being said, folks, Hamper Nation, let me hold a focus. Guys, let me hold a focus. Hamper Nation. Hamper Nation. You know, this is getting in trouble. When we start talking about Hamper Nation, we get in trouble. Wendy Denny, Kylie, Emily Soto, Randy Charles. When we start talking about Hamper Nation, people get offended. Folks, we want to see those emojis. We want to see them. We want to see those shares as well. Y'all don't just come here. You're taking up space. You're not sharing the broadcast. You're just coming to eat food and go. Stop it. Stop that, that medical behavior. Right? Stop it. So we're inviting you guys, wherever you are joining the program from, to share the live stream. Night Bell Sichiran, Andrew Cosbord, Karen Thorne. Stop it. Hamper Nation. Hamper Nation. So people are recording us at this point. They're writing down notes because we are talking about Hamper Nation. All the PPP know the hamper. You get abused, hamper. You can't catch fish, hamper. You get a headache, hamper. Hamper Nation. That is what we have been reducing. It's a Hamper Nation. So what do you do when COVID is running rampage in the school system? What do you do? It's a question the teacher asked you all this evening. What do you do? And when you answer, say, yes, sir. Come on. You'll be respectful of the elders. Right? What do you do when COVID is running rampage? I'm giving you all a clue. I give you a big clue. It's somewhere here, somewhere around here. What do you do when COVID running rampant in the education system? You give a hamper. That's right, boys and girls. You give a hamper to Teresa Azor Hazel. Dulles Gulliver, you give a hamper. Monica Harris, Night Bell Sichiran, is it Falika Johnson? You give a hamper. You got it right. Those of you answer that question, 1 mark each. You got it right. You give a hamper. Now brace yourself. Brace yourself for the hamper that the PPP gave out. It's in keeping with COVID-19. And that's another clue. It is in keeping with COVID-19. I'll give you all a lot of clues. I want you to look back tonight. But I get out the popcorn and the cokes. I took out the popcorn and the cokes. Look the hamper. Again, it is a COVID surge. Look the best the PPP could do. Let me bring this in for you. Look the best. They give 5 masks per teacher. 5. 1 bottle of vitamin C, because that solves all your problems, marital and otherwise. 1 bottle of vitamin C and hand sanitizer. Hamper your skin. Take down your chest. We wish you the best. First lady in Las Vegas. Take down your chest. We wish you the best. The first lady in Las Vegas. Yeah? Hamper is a hamper nation. It is a hamper nation. They have turned us into a country of beggars and mendicants. That is what we have become. That is who we be currently. But I'm not accepting that status. We aren't accepting that status. Again, it's a hamper nation. 5 masks, 1 bottle of vitamin C, and a hand sanitizer. Take down, go and teach. Right? The rest can come from you. Take down your chest. Pop. That's what they're telling us there. Take it in your chest and move along. Folks, we're moving quickly, swiftly. We hope you take a sip of your popcorn and your cokes. And we're moving along quickly, swiftly, folks. Hamper nation, 5 masks, a bottle of vitamin C and hand sanitizer. And they throw you out there to the wolf that COVID-19 is. Do your best for we. We love you. We care. Mission accomplished. We love you. We care. Mission accomplished. Photo of the day. You're going to understand definitively why. We have a COVID surge in this country. And Frank Anthony is asleep at the wheels. Keith Rowley, Mia Montley, help winner. Maduro, help winner. Huh? Whoever else out there. Holiness, Andrew, help winner, man. Help winner, help. Send some help, Fabi. Help us. Photo day. Look why, folks. We got COVID surge. Look why we got COVID surge. Photo of the day. Look why we got a COVID surge. This is recently. Let me get the backstory here. It's killing we out, It's ethnic cleansing here. Killing we out. Let me get the backstory here, people. For who I know. Let me get the backstory here. Photo of the day. This is the Futsal competition. Semi-finals at Cliff Anderson Sports Club. Yesterday. Not last year, Yesterday. Folks, you understand we is not a country of laws. Right? You understand we got regulations. But COVID-19, chew it up, spread it out, and we need an umbrella to protect ourselves. You understand that? This is the Futsal competition semi-final at the Anderson Sports Club yesterday. And a whole government sat back and watched this. A whole installed regime sat back and watched this. This is the Futsal competition semi-finals. This alone deserves a share. You understand why we got a COVID surge? If you don't understand, you might be rusty like me. You understand why we got a COVID surge? Claudette Harry, Amanda Daniels, Sean Toomey, Candy, Ariel Hector, Margaret Nelson, Roxanne Aaron, Deborah, Holly, Clive Jackson, Leon Logan. Y'all recognize anybody? Yeah, is a football game or whatever game we can kill myself for. You understand? People around the world. Why Josh Young Hospital can take 1 and 2? Why the COVID clinic, Lilindale, can take a couple of them? This is not last year. This is not the Grinch them. This is not the catfish them. And we got COVID guidelines. My brother James Bond can't open a business in Melanie Lamshana after 10. because they are instituting the COVID-19 regulations rigidly on him. He got to close. You understand me? I don't care what James said with me, no. If they come against James Foley, I gonna fight them for James. You understand me? I gonna fight them for James. James got a business place and they're closing James on a 10 in the night. They're closing James on a 10 in the night. And the regulation says it's 11 o'clock. And they park up outside my brother James Bond place. You understand me? And closing James at 10. Right? After they assess he got umbrella and so on, they close you at 10. And this is Cliff Anderson Sports Club. With COVID regulations of social distancing and mask wearing and sanitizing. You understand why we got a COVID surge? You understand why? You know why? For the catfish them, Monica for Monica Harris, Ainsley, my brother Ainsley, Monica for Mac Ainsley, Kyle Scofield, Monica for Mac. Eh? And if you think it was shocking, we showed you guys this one. Now, this is the director of sports. Had to prove that, you know. The PP director of sports. Money got for Mac. You think money in pass hand for breach COVID protocol like that? Money got for Mac. But he himself, the director of sports, is this Kashif Mohammed, whatever the fella name is. He had a sporting event in Linden that was given the sign of approval of this installed regime. And Catfish Irfan Ali, who approved this? We allowed Catfish Irfan Ali folks to tell our public servant that they can't have Christmas party and social because of COVID-19. Oh, Father. Our Father, snatch the whole vehicle. Don't only snatch the wheel, the whole vehicle. These catfish people who said okay for their friends to hold this, who said okay to their friends to hold this, to execute this event, these same people told our public servants, take 7% of your chest and no Christmas party, no social, take a 7,000 hamper your chest. Hamper Nation. These same people, you know. So the fella who had to prove this, he had a similar session by his end. He had a similar session by his end, folks. A similar session. Look what happened by his end. He hosted this. The director of sports, the PP guy. The director of sports. Folks, y'all better share this live stream. And this is me, y'all. I gotta fight some of y'all. You know. The same how I can fight them people. The same how I fighting them people who fighting young James Bond. I can fight some of y'all. I am going to fight some of you. Look what he had by his section. Y'all understand why you got to search? Oh, show me the whole flipping COVID regulation. I wish I had a piece of paper to show over my shoulder like Janet Jackson through the court injunction. I wish I had a piece of paper, but just throw it over my shoulder. Show me the whole regulation. This is the director of sports party. You understand now why we have a COVID surge? It is Yep. Folks, I got all the information to share with y'all. Believe it or not, I have all the information to share with y'all. But I want to stop because not only are we at program time, we have spent over an hour, and all we've spoken about this evening is COVID-19. That is all we have talked about for an hour. I wanted to tell you about what is happening in other places. I wanted to tell you about how the LaGrange residents are complaining about poor water supply there. I wanted to tell you about what is happening on the Public Procurement Commission and those PPPites who are going there to do the bidding of the PPP. So don't think I had things in my arsenal to talk about. And I wanted to tell you, but I'm going to tell you about this one because I have to tell you. I can't miss this one. Right? So I crave your indulgence. I crave your indulgence because you see, I got things here to tell y'all. Things tight. You think we just asking you out the partner because we just there. Things tight in this place. Things are tight. And we saw on social media today a young lady, Gabrielle Patram, complaining bitterly. Gabrielle worked at one time for the Department of Public Information Department of Public Information as a competent information officer there. And now I think she is with Benchcrop Radio doing a morning program on Benchcrop Radio. And the exclamation in her post about the rising prices, Jesus Christ, she said, is government paying attention to what is happening in the markets as it relates to prices? Is government paying attention to what is happening in the markets as it relates to prices? You all understand we just talked for how long with COVID. This is the only other thing we can touch on because it's so important what Gabriella Patram says. Jesus Christ, she said, my kids' stuff used to be $25,000 a month. And I got change left back. I'm reading from a post on social media. And I got change left back. From 25,000, it's now 37,000. And I'm buying the same amount of things. I asked if they are listening because the owners of supermarkets and vendors have to live too. I know some of them overdo it. I'm reading her script. A big pack of soap powder used to be $2,800. It's $3,300. That's how we say it colloquially in the vernacular. It's $300. Cheese used to be $800. It's $1,100 now. Oil, or you say oil, used to be $400. A small bottle is now $680. This is a housewife, you know. Well, not a housewife, but it's a mother and a wife, perhaps, who goes to market and feeling the squeeze because things tight. A big pack of soap powder, she says, used to be $2,800, it's $300. Cheese used to be $800, it's $1,100 now. Oil used to be $400 a small bottle, it's $680. Butter, butter was $400 something. It's almost $600 somebody. And don't let me talk about bread. Right? Don't let me talk about bread, she says, because bread price done went up twice. She says something has to happen, folks. Things tight in this country. Things tight. Guys, things tight in this country. That's our program time for this evening. So glad that you would have joined us tonight. Be sure to share the live stream before you go. Claudette Braffett, Ovalita Blackburn, Audrey Bob, Chandel Ward, Tracy Mullen, Champion Marvin Garraway, Clive Thomas, Rohan Sukram, Margaret Nelson. Rohan Sukram says oil used to be $260. Today $680. Margaret Nelson, things tight under the PPP. Corrector Prophet, Claudette Harry, Ainsley, Benjamin Morgan. All you fantastic folks, Terry Wicks, thousands of you are watching us around the world, guys. Share the live stream so people could see how COVID run away in this country and why things tight. So much to a pathway to recovery, economic dynamism, and resilience. So much for that, Ashley. COVID ripped up and spit it in my face, and we need an umbrella. COVID-19, rip it up, spit it in my face, and we need an umbrella to take care of that. Things tight. Don't take me word for it. Gabrielle Patram, mother, you understand me? A wife, somebody's wife. right? Going about negotiating the marketplace and running into these prices. And in exasperation, she took to social media, you know. She said the government ain't listening. Right? You know what the government can lash Gabrielle in her chest with? A hamper. A hamper can be there. Response to her plight. That can solve all her life problems. A hamper. Throw it in her chest. Back. Problem solved. A cup of social, a bottle of water, and something else. Hamper nation. Things tight. Folks, wherever you've joined us from around the world, we know y'all could be a lot of places, you know. Y'all could be in a lot of other programs across social media and television, watching something on, what do you call it? Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus and all those fantastic things. But we are happy that you spend this hour with us on a nightly basis. We ain't taking it easy, you know, people's pace and power in 2022. We ain't taking it easy. We thank you for spending this time with us. We're going to be much gentler with you guys in 2022. But when it comes to the Jagabats and the Jebusites, pace and power, folks, a lot of folks are going to try to distract us. Some of them run out. Some of them were sent out. But we got a hold of focus. We got we sight set on the enemy. Not only brothers, you know. We got one common foe here. One common foe. Right? We got to oppose, expose, and depose. Expose, oppose, and depose. That's our mission here. Not fighting down each other. Hold the focus in 2020. Pace and power. Thanks for joining us. That's our broadcast for this evening. Stay safe, folks. Share the live stream as you go. We want to see those emojis as well. Stay safe.